Hi Jushies! Welcome back to my channel. Guys, so I'm trying to post more consistently on YouTube. I feel like I didn't really dedicate a lot of time on YouTube, but new year, new me. I'm really sticking to my New Year resolution and it's going well so far, as you guys can see. I'm proud of myself. So this tutorial is the ultimate glow makeup tutorial. A lot of people try to do this kind of glowy makeup, but they always end up looking hella oily. Glowy versus oily, very fine difference between them. So I'm going to really go in depth and teach you guys how to perfect this look. I'll be using this to prep my skin today. Wonjungyo is actually a brand made by Serum and Twice makeup artists. This is called the Moist Up Ready Skin Pack. It's specifically made for skin prepping before makeup. I really like this makeup artist, like Wonjungyo. She does amazing job on the girls, like Twice members and Serum members, so I can trust her products and I've been using this for a while and it works so well for skin prepping. Alright, I'm gonna leave that on for 15 minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's been 15 minutes. Let's get rid of these pads. So hydrating. I'm just going to give it a gentle rub on my skin to get rid of any skin flakes. Look at how hydrating my skin looks right now. Let's start the makeup with this primer. So on the label, it says that it's a serum, but it works really well as a primer. And for this type of glowy makeup, the key is to make your skin as hydrating as possible. And this serum is super hydrating, y'all. And it gives you a slight radiance of glow on your skin after you apply it, so it's perfect base for glowy makeup. Before we go ahead with the foundation, I want to use this glow enhancer from Armani Beauty on areas where I want the glow to show even more. And there are particular areas where you want the glow to show. And it's very important that you understand where the glow should be, because there are areas where glow should not exist, and if the glow is on those particular areas, then you're going to end up looking oily. I'm going to go in depth about that a little later, but let's apply this first. For this one, I'm just going to pump it out on my hand and then apply it with a brush. I want the glow to show mostly on the cheekbone area right there. Oh my god. Do you guys see how much glow it's adding right now? Oh, that's kind of insane. I love this product. Do you guys see that? So this is with the glow enhancer versus this is without. The glow is crazy. A little bit on your nose. On the other side of the cheekbone. Holy shit! I must admit, I'm in love. Alright, now is foundation time, and for foundation, obviously we want to use foundation that gives you a more glowy finish versus a matte finish. And this is the foundation that I freaking love for glowy makeup. I love how this foundation builds really thin on your skin, so it doesn't look like you have makeup on. So it gives you like that natural clean girl skin. The coverage for this one, I would say it's light to medium. It's not very heavy coverage. If you're aiming for more natural glow, then this product is the way to go. Alright y'all, let me show you how liquidy this product is. Look at this consistency. It's literally water. I'm going to use a brush to apply this foundation as well. So this brush is from Makeup Forever. I'm going to add all the product descriptions down in the description box, so don't you worry. So for super watery products like these foundation, I like using a brush because it's easier to control than using a spatula. And oh my god, this is so beautiful. Okay, and for your eyes and your nose area, don't get a new scoop of foundation, but just use whatever you have remaining on the brush. Okay, so I just finished applying foundation on my face. Gorgeous. Isn't this such a gorgeous finish? Okay, next let's move on to eyeshadow. This is actually eyeshadow palette but also contour palette, so I'm going to be using this for both. Let's first use this peachy shade as a base. Okay, I'm just gonna apply it all over my upper lid and then the bottom lid. We're not going to put too much pigment on the eye because I think the whole emphasis is on the glow, and for the color portion of the makeup today, it won't be as vibrant. Next, we're going to use a slightly darker color. If you watch my other makeup tutorial, you probably know that there is like a routine for me when I apply eyeshadow, because the base is all over the eyelid, and then as I go darker in color, I apply less. So for this shade, I'm just applying on half of the eye. So I start from right here And then apply it all the way right here. And then slightly on the lower lid as well. Eye makeup is rather simple today, not gonna lie. Let's go with the darkest shade now. And then you can see that for this one, I'm just applying a little bit at the tip of my eye right there. And then we're going to use this dark brown eyeshadow to outline the eyeliner. If you watched my previous makeup tutorial where I was sharing all the tips that I learned from K-pop makeup artists, you probably saw me do this more in depth. So go watch that if you want to learn in-depth tutorial of why I'm doing this and how I do it. Okay, so I extended my wings out like that. And then with the remaining amount that I have on the brush, I'm just going to work on the bottom lid a little bit too. So I'm just filling out the triangle zone right there. And let's fill the inner corner a little bit right there too. Okay, that's how the eye is looking so far. So the whole structure of the eye is there, and then we just have to make it more detailed. I usually love structuring my eye like this first because I feel like eye is like the center of my makeup. So once I have the structure, I know how long my eyebrow is gonna go, and I know what color blush I want to use and where I should apply my blush. Just everything centers around the eye. So it's really easy to work around your makeup if you structure your eye like this in the beginning. Next, I'm going to work on the aegyo style with this pen. So this pencil is closer to my skin color. It's just a little bit lighter. You can see that it's very close to my skin color, right? Korean makeup artists actually recommended this product to me. I love using this for more daily and natural makeup. As I said, it's closer to my skin color, but slightly lighter. So it emphasizes on the aegyo style very naturally. So give it a little smile. Draw on the fat. That is with the aegyo style, and this is without. Oh my god, look at how dark it looks right there. Aegyo style makes so much difference, you guys, and I literally can't live without it. I'm going to use my favorite mascara, but in color brown. Since we really want to emphasize on the natural look, we're going to stick with brown color. Heating that up as usual. Make sure it's not too hot. I was actually thinking of making like a separate eyelash tutorial because I see a lot in comments of how people try to use this fire technique and they literally pulled all their lashes out or melted all of their eyelashes. You know, those are kind of dangerous. It's telling me that I need to make a separate tutorial for that. So let me know in the comment section if you want me to make a separate eyelash tutorial. Make sure there are no clumps when you're brushing up. And we're going to do the same thing for the bottom lashes. Just doing it lightly just to show that my bottom eyelashes are there. Like you can see the existence of my lashes, but it's not too in your face. And the eyeliner that I'll be using today is also brown. This is from Espoir. Underline the waterline with this. And then slightly extend the wing. Okay, I just want to underline the aegyo style right now, so I'm gonna use the shade from the eyeshadow palette that we've been using. Smile, and then underline right there. I'm going to make my eyebrows lighter as always, and today this is from Heavy Rotation. I'll be using this as the brow mascara. When I work with Le Sserafim makeup artist, she says she likes Heavy Rotation for all brow products, so if you haven't tried their brow products yet, then I would definitely recommend it. I'm just brushing it very gently. And I'm using this Rare Beauty eyebrow pencil today. Just going to draw it straight as usual. And starting from the edge of the brows, you don't want to work too much on the center portion, as I said. Just gently brush it up for that portion. Want this area to be as faint as possible and as light as possible. And when I do glowy makeup, I like my eyes to glisten a little bit and make it look a little wet as well. And to do that, I'm going to use this glow enhancer again. For this one, I'll use a small brush like this. Pump a small amount on your hand. Then get a little bit with your brush like this. Then I like to just add it on the center portion of my aegyo style. And all over the upper eyelid. Then blend it out with your finger. For the blush, we'll use the Saie Dew blush. So I actually got this recently and I've been in love with how dewy this blush makes my cheek look. And I'll show you what shade I'll be using today. So this one is in shade Rosie. It's a really cute pink color. Smile a little bit, and I want the blush to be more igari, where you apply the blush right underneath the lower eyelid right there. Kind of makes you look drunk. So I give like 3 dots like that, and then brush it up. I like to just brush the upper eyelid as well, just to make sure the eye is not looking too disconnected. And we'll also add on the bottom of my chin and then at the tip of my nose. Blend that out. Just look at how dewy this is. And I love how the color is not too vibrant, so it's very beginner friendly. In case you like mess up the amount that you want to apply on your face, don't you worry, because it's still going to look good. For the lips, I'm going to use this Rare Beauty lip liner. This is in shade Lively. Just going to overline the cupid bow a little bit with this one. Kind of like that, and then I'm going to blend it out. Slightly along the edges. For the lips, I'm going to use the Rom&nd Glasting Balm. This is the viral product that you see everywhere on TikTok. I'm using the shade number 5. It's called Nougat Sand. Sounds kind of questionable. Let me show you guys the shade. Because I'm going with more natural brown look, I wanted to use all warm tone shades. I'm mostly concentrating on the inner portion of the lips, as you can see. Then I'm going to use my fingers to blend it up. Guys, oh my god, this is so cute. Way too cute. I'm like doing my own makeup and falling in love with how it's turning out step by step. It's getting better and better. Okay, let's contour the face now. As I said, I'm going to use the eyeshadow palette that I used before. I'm just going to go with this shade over here. A little bit along the nose ridge. Then at the tip of the nose. Let's shave down the jawline now. Shaving down the jawline. I love how I say it like that, because I'm really just hoping that it's gonna shave down the jawline as I say that, not gonna lie. So good job if you came this far, but this part is the most important part of the makeup. I did mention in the beginning that the oily makeup versus the glowy makeup, there is just a very tad difference, and that's all about where the glow is placed. So I'm going to go in depth about that right now. You want to emphasize the glow along the cheekbone area right there. A little bit along in between your eyes right there, and also right there. Slightly along your nose, and a little bit in the middle of your chin right there. However, on all the other areas, we have to mattify it as much as possible. Like if there is glow right over there, especially around your brow area, it's going to make it look so oily. And also, just along right there, that's the area where a lot of oil builds up and make you look hella oily and ugly. Okay guys, so this over here right now is a perfect example of oily makeup. I did add some extra oil to make it look like this, but look at how greasy and sweaty I look. I look disgusting. I just look like I just got out of a sauna. Like, goddamn, like we do not want our glow makeup to be like this. Okay guys, so let's do a little transformation on my face because this face is giving oily and sweaty, right? You want to use a mattifying powder, and this is one of my favorite. It's from Fenty. When I apply a small amount, it just instantly mattifies the area. We're going to use a small round brush like this. Okay, first, we don't want glow on that smile line right there. We don't want it. Just applying on the triangle zone right there. And look at how that instantly mattified. So let's compare. Okay, let's look at the oily side first. The glow is just everywhere, making it look really messy. Versus the glow is just centered around my cheek. Nothing in the smile line. And guys, we need to do something about this forehead because, oh my god, this forehead is bugging me. Ugh. Getting the powder. You don't want any glow around the eyebrow region too, so let me just give it a little brush on that area as well. And if you're not really satisfied with how glowy your skin looks and wants to add extra glow, then you can do so with a glow stick like this. This is the famous Kahi balm that you guys probably have heard of. This is one of my favorite balm to use on top of makeup because it doesn't smudge the makeup at all. It just applies on top of it without removing everything. So that's why I just love using it with makeup. I actually use my finger for this step. Get a little bit with your finger. I want that cheekbone line to shine a little bit more, so let me apply on that region. Glowing like crazy. Do you guys see that donut effect? I want a little bit along the inner corner of my eyes right there as well. So just right around there. Then connecting it with the cheek like that. Alright guys, so that is the end of this beautiful glow makeup tutorial. I hope this video was helpful today as well. If there is any makeup look that you guys want me to do, make sure to comment down below, and I definitely read my comments, so I will look at them for sure. Okay, bye Jushies!